Benedict, you shared with me the
Yes.
story. For me, was amazing your story and different on the other stories. Because one of the things that really got my attention is something that you say, I was the first engineer in a men's well. And I say, oh, what does she mean? There's a lot of engineers around the world. But you have an
Yes.
amazing story that will empower women to do those things that you think, sometimes you think, oh no, this is all men's, or this is all women's, or everybody are more qualified than me. Whatever comes to your mind to stop you from reaching out what is in your heart, you are going to be the person that is going to come and share a story that change your life. And I don't want to say anything else about what you do. I want you to share with us, please. Share with us,
Okay.
Benedict. Welcome.
Uh, I will start to share a story which is much more personal actually
Yes.
than job wise. So just let me know. Uh, First of all, I need to tell you I am on an RV road trip, and we were supposed to go to a camping at 3 p.m. tonight. So I want to make sure to have a good Wi-Fi. And the camping is closed because of COVID. And so we end up on a beach, which is just beautiful in the sun. But I am on my hotspot, and so I do hope everything will be okay. If not, I've got the mobile phone as well, and so I will do it on the mobile phone. So
Okay, but
if
so
you
far
see
so
me
good.
changing, this is just it. This is the beauty to be your own business, to have your own business, and to be able to be wherever you want to be, actually to do your business and to mix both your life and your business. And I believe it's a very feminine way to to do business actually. And I hope that more and more men will be able to follow us. But that's another story. What the story I wanted to share with you, um, I am just arriving at the gate. I am white like because I'm so scared that actually I need to play my fist like this straight to say, no, no, I can do it. I can do that. I can do it. You cannot faint. But I am so scared that I'm ready to faint, actually. I'm waiting for the gate to open and I hear the ring bell. It's just like a wake up call. I say, okay, now it's time. It's time to move on and it's time to do what you are here to do. I try to look around and first I spot him, my little boy. He's there, he's playing, and when he see me, he has this beautiful smile on his face and he's just flying in my arm. Oh, mommy. I tied him very, very short. I was so afraid I would never see him again. But I know that we are still in danger, so we have to move fast. So I told him, where is your sister? I don't know. Okay, let's take her. She was only 2 years old, so she was in the very lower class of the kindergarten. And so I found her, she jumped in my bed. I would not be able to carry her. So I took both of them, each of one in my hands. And I don't run because I didn't want to attract too much attention on hers. But we walked very, very fast for the kids. It was just like they were running. Too late, the teacher blocked me and say, well, the dean would like to talk to you. I said, yes, I bet. I talked to myself, I bet she wants to talk to me, but there is no chance I stop because then I will be trapped again in her office and I will never be able to go out. And so I said, okay, the first objective is to cross the door of the school and to get out. So I said, well, I will call her in the car and I keep my two kids very, very strong. No way that nobody is going to take them from me. And I walk out of the door. I said, okay, that's first step. Second step is to reach the car before he can come and take them from me again. So I reached the car. I fastened their seat belts in their little seat for, they were 2 and 3, so very small. I'm so emotional that I don't know even how I can drive. And on the highway, I finally says to kid, we need to talk, your dad. I have just kidnapped my kids from school. And I was thinking, But who I am to do this kind of thing? This is not me. This is not my own integrity. This is against all of my values. Who I am. And today I can say I am Benedicte Harsen, and I am a feminine leader, and I am the founder of the Feminine Leadership Academy because I want women to embrace their inner authority so they can create a life of infinite possibilities. There is no reason we should say no to our dreams. There is no reason we should stay kept between because a man has decided that what you're doing, who you are, is not who he wants you to be and to do and to have. There is no reason. It has been the most difficult decision for me to take. I still remember the date. It was a Monday, January 19th, 2004. My kids are now just grown up, but it kept, it kept the kids and it didn't give them back to me. And I didn't see them for months. And I thought, no, they are too young. They will never understand. They will figure out that I have abandoned them. And this idea was just not possible for me. And I wanted to make sure that they will know that as their mom, I will do everything possible to keep them with me and to give them what I wanted to give them. So it has been a difficult time, and I want to share that because if you are in this kind of moment where you don't know if there is a light out of the tunnel, find somebody who can be this light for you. You don't have to be alone, and you don't have to be alone to do that. I was at that time because there was no internet, no these kind of things. But today, no, we don't have to be alone. And that's the reason why I decided to step up and to share my story and to create this academy to help women to step up themselves and change the lives around them. That day, I changed not only my life, I saved the life of my kids. And because they were there, they saved my life. Both together, it goes together. I don't hear you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, can you hear me now?
Okay.
Yes. Such
Yes, I can hear you.
beautiful story, beautiful testimony, because like we say, your life, sometimes we say, oh, that just happened. No, it's happening to other women's. And your
Yes.
story, if one woman needed to hear you, is worth it what we're doing, because she will turn around and transform somebody else and go on and on and on. And this is something we are placed to help each other here, one way or another. And thank you for your testimony. And I know you have so much more to share with us.
Yeah, so I started my career as an engineer, as you said. Um, Back then, there was no mobile phone, no email, no computer. Yes, I'm very, very aged. My daughter says, there was dinosaur when you were a young mommy. She was 8 when she told me that. I said, well, I should be very, very old. But nevertheless, it was another time. And the only model that I had as a smart young girl was the secretaries typing for all the letters, because there was no email, so all letters were typed by secretaries. Or there was what I called at that time the dragons, and the dragons were those kind of women married with their job, which was tougher than any man, just to show that they could be, that they were capable, that the company can trust them to be a good leader, which was actually not a good leader because they were denying their femininity. But at that time, I think that this was the only way for them to do. And so I grew up wondering, okay, where can I sit into that? I'm a smart, I have a diploma, I'm a master's degree in engineering. I want to use it. I don't want just to type later to reflect somebody else's thought. I want to have my own thought. And And I don't want this dragon. I want kids. I want a family. I want love. I want a life and a job. But I had to figure out how to get that because there was no model actually. It was back then, end of 1980, very beginning of 1990. So yeah, it was more or less 40 years ago, and it was not that simple to find that way. And my first attempt was to say, okay, if I behave like a man and if I do the same thing as them, then maybe they will forget I am a woman and maybe they will accept me as a leader with them. So I wanted to belong. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be part of. But actually, I was totally wrong. It took me 20 years to figure out that I was totally wrong because as soon as I enter a room, a man will directly spot out if I am a woman or if I am a man.
Wow.
Because this is what we have genetically speaking in our brain. The first thing when we meet people is to know, is it a woman or is it a man? This is the first question we have ourselves. We need to know. And when you are in front of people who you don't really know if it is a boy or a girl, or if it is a man or a woman, you feel very awkward and you will keep your attention on that person to say, okay, which category is it, right or left? Because we do need to know this is the spices, the reproduction's brain, reptilian, and whatever you want, that force us to get a category. Is it possible to reproduce with these people or not? And we ask that as it's totally unconscious, but it's always there. And that's what is amazing. And as a woman, sometimes we forget that this is an advantage to be a woman. And we just figure out that we are not enough because something is missing between our legs, and so we will be missing. We are not enough. We are not complete. There is something missing in us.
That's right.
But actually, there are a lot of advantages to be a woman. But I believe that we own our own message, and to get heard, the first thing is that we need to hear ourselves. We need to listen to ourselves. And when we are denying who we are, then we are not helping. And we are not helping anybody else to see who we are. Because we just try to be somebody else. We just try to figure out to have a show off. We just try to be a pale copy of somebody else. And as a result, people feel that there is something missing, that there is something which is not just, that there is something which is a core. And so they will leave with that. But when we own our message and we stand for it, we will find people who are not agreeing with that message. But not agreeing doesn't mean that we cannot discuss. Not agreeing doesn't mean that we cannot find a common ground. Not agreeing doesn't mean that you are wrong. It just means that the other one has another perspective. It doesn't mean that your perspective is not valid. It
That's
can be
right.
just complementary.
That's right.
And in a lot of workplace, women just shut down if people say, oh, no, no, you don't get it. No, no, you don't get it. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So what are we going to do? And to talk to somebody else. But the first thing is really to own our own messages because nobody can do that for us. We are the only one that can own our message. We are the only one that can deliver the message in a way that other people can follow us.
That's right.
And my first recommendation will be to prepare the message, to be clear on what you want to say. I love the quote of President Wilson Woodrow. I don't know if I said the word well, but it's a very last century. president in the United States, and said he was the first one to have a short speech as a congressman. And he said, when he was interviewed to say, how long do you prepare your speech? He said, well, if I have 10 minutes to speak, I need 1 week to prepare. If I have 15 minutes, I need 3 days. If I have half an hour, I need 2 days. And if I have an hour, I'm ready now. And so this is so true, because the more you want your message, the more you need your message to be impactful and to go through that something, and to get people following your idea, the more you need to prepare it. The more you need to make it in a way that it's easy for people to listen to it. It's easy people to understand what you want to do. It's easy people to remember what you wanted to say. And so this is my cheat sheet, so you will not see anything because this is but anyway.
We can see it.
I always have this kind of things because it's clear and I've got everything I need. And if I am too much in and I start to digress, I say, okay, let's come back to what I want to say. And so I will share that with your audience so they can drop in the feminineLeverage.com/from her to victory. And I will be happy to provide them a better copy because I am on RV, so it's all but on by hands, but I know it by heart. I've used that for 20 years and it has always served me. So if you have a confrontational conversation to get, a difficult conversation, some things you are not at ease with, you have a big meeting with a big client, you have something difficult to say to somebody who has hurt you, you are going to go for a big job, getting that ready will help you to be just present to what is going to happen in the discussion, because you know exactly what you want to say. And you know that in only 1 or 2 minutes, you can deliver your message because you are so crisp on what you want to say.
Yes, that's right.
And so this is something I learned when I was a young engineer in public speaking. I have kept that for all those years. And I still use it. And it's still one of the favorite for my clients to say, oh, this is so easy.
Yes,
yes, it can be easy to deliver your message when you know exactly what you want to say.
Exactly right. I'm going to use it. What I want you to do, if you slowly, because I have a little angel helping me in the back of the curtains, and I want Matt to take note of the website where people can find the gift that you are giving, because people don't understand that little, maybe they see a little note, piece of paper with some notes. No, that's powerful, because what she's given, okay, he already put your email.
I put it.
Yes, is that correct? Yes.
I put it in the
yes.
In
People
this.
can, yes. I don't know if it was from the beginning. We have a glitch right on the beginning, and people try to join, but we put the wrong time. What we're going to do is, whoever is here is going to receive it today, but we're going to send you, and we're going to put in Facebook, and we're going to put it in YouTube. Everybody's going to receive the free reply, because it's a lot of people, for whatever, they was not able to sign up, but I decided to give the gift and honor you with your time and your gift of that you're sharing, so that people can have it and they can listen over and over. And you, when you receive it, you can share it with your group as well. Okay, keep blessing us with your testimony. Thank you. What else you
Thank
have?
You for having me.
It's my pleasure. Yes, and let me, did you have, what can you say? It's a lot of people that I work with, because I'm an emotional restoration coach, and what we do is, for the ladies, they need to start over in life. You know, in life, so many times. You don't need a big problem to start over. There's sometimes we take it wrong. We think that we need a tragedy to start over. But sometimes you feel stuck in what you do. You feel stuck in a situation that is like you become so blocked that you don't know how to move forward in life. So no matter if it is big or small, you can start over again anytime in life and create a better life for yourself. So what can you say to those ladies that are listening, that they find themselves as an experienced woman working with other women? I know you heard this all so many times. What can I do? I need to start over. I need to change my life. So what can you leave them? Something for them to be, you know, a little pearl.
When you say starting over, I get that. I'm writing my 7 chapters in my life. So I have moved countries, I have changed job, I have divorced, I have remarried, I have created coming from corporate to my own business. I run different businesses and so forth. So I had a lot of different chapters to start over. And each time it was because, okay, I've got everything that I want so far. Now, what is the next step? What do I want to add in my life before I quit this planet? What is the next step? So I am today in the state to fulfill my mission. I want to help 100,000 women, because altogether we can change the life of 1 million people, and 1 billion people start to count for me. So I know that as a woman, we change life around us. And so this is a chapter of my life today. And each time, what I would recommend, if I recommend one thing, is follow your heart. And sometimes people tell me, but what does it mean? How do I know if I follow my heart? How can I follow my heart? And what I will say is that you follow your heart when you feel joy, when what you do feel joy. It's it's fun, it's easy, it's effortless, it's nice. It feels like your day has gone, but you didn't feel it. You are full of energy. You are just a kid again. Then, if you are feeling that, you are following your heart.
Beautiful.
If you are in, that's difficult. Where do I do that? How I'm going to do that? What shall I do? When can I do? Who I shall contact? How I'm going to do it and everything. There is a good chance that you follow your head and you're not following your heart, because your heart has a way to bring to you exactly what you need when you need it. Life has an agenda for you. And when you follow your heart, you just put at the right place, the right people, the right things, the right help, the right everything, and feel and things just fall into place. Life can be easy and fun.
Beautiful.
And you need to believe me, because when I was a little girl, it was everything but that.
Yes.
And even at 14-year-old, my father told me, kiddo, you are not here on this planet to have fun. You are here to do your labor life. So this weekend, you are not going to have fun in the forest. You are going to help your mom, taking care of the leaves in the garden. I was thinking, 14-year-old, I was thinking, it means that for 80 years, I will just have to do my duty. No fun. What's the point?
Yeah.
There is no point. He was
Right.
totally wrong. It was his story. And I decided that it will not be mine. And this is what I wanted to pass to my kids. And that's the main reason why I divorced from their father, because their father was not able neither to have joy. He was happy to survive. I wanted to try. I wanted to give my kids a user manual on how to be happy. I wanted to give my kids a possibility that everything is possible as soon as they want it.
That's right.
And everything is possible for you if you want it. And your heart will tell you what you want and what you need, even
Beautiful.
more than what you want, what you need.
Yes, beautiful. It's beautiful. I took notes of what you say because is very powerful. If you feeling joy with what you are doing, then you are following your heart. Because many times, and include myself, I struggle doing certain things. And then I stop and I say, why I have such a struggle? And I realized that was a good idea, but I'm not supposed to just to do good ideas. I'm supposed to do what empowers me, what makes me happy, I'm happy when other people that I serve get results. That might give me joy to see. So whatever it is, you heard Benedicte, please, whatever you are doing, you need to feel joy. And the things needs to come and ease. It's a journey. It's a journey. You have to step into the journey. But listen, this is so powerful. They comes not from a book, they come from her experience. And that is priceless. Thank you, Benedicte, for your sharing. It was an honor to have you here, and we will be in touch.
Okay, anytime. It's always my pleasure to help women to step up and to show the way of a better world, because I believe that together we can go further and we can do it.
Very good.
We can do it.
Very good. Thank you so much. Wow.
You are welcome.
Yes. Wow. I'm so, so glad to have Benedicte today because we need all kinds of women to listen to her, because each one has a story to tell. So very soon we're going to have another guest. But before we have another guest, I would like to share with you something that I'm going to share with you for all the people, the plugin, they are here listening, the people in Facebook, wherever you are listening from, or maybe you're going to listen the reply. But I decided, see, all these ladies so far, they show one thing. They had a dream, they had a vision, and they followed their heart, and they live in the life that they want. But I found that through the work that I do, that not many people know how to dream. Not many people have a vision. Not many people have what it takes to walk into the path of fulfilling their dreams. I believe with all my heart that God is the biggest dreamer. I don't know if you believe in God or not. There's not for me that I don't even know. I'm talking about me. But doesn't matter if you believe in. Look at the universe. How beautiful! How only someone with a vision, with a dream so big, can create you and me, and this beautiful universe so unique. So that means the dreams and visions are in our heart. We need to visualize our dreams, because when we visualize our dreams, we can make it come to pass. But it's a journey. It's a little bit of steps that we have to do to fulfill our dreams. These ladies so far have shared how they did it for their own purpose, for their own life. Okay, you have a different dream, you have a different purpose, but that is unique to you. But you can achieve your dream. And if you don't have a dream, learn how to manifest your dreams. I have a class that I do. I used to have one very short class, but I decided to add to the things that I learned in myself from people like Benedicte, like Elise, such a dreamers with a vision, and they fulfill the life and they live happy and they have joy in their life. You don't have to live struggling. We were not created for that. But you have to learn how to walk in the path, in your purpose. And this is what I'm going to talk about it in the class. And you can join free in my website, or we're going to send you a link. If my website is going to be in the chat, so you can just sign up and be part of the class. So I'm so thank you, Matt. carmenstraining.com. That's my website. You can know a little bit more about what I do. I invite you to just check out my website.